Welcome to Common Computer Private Limited, e-learning program of ticketing tool for L1 support engineers. So we are discussing about ticket creation tool and the ticket management in the IT support environment. And this is very much required for L1 teams or who are joining the IT organization as a fresher. So to understand about service management and especially on the incident management and the service request creation, these sessions will be very useful. And now we are going to see about incident ticket creation using the ManageEngine. So ManageEngine is one of the famous tool, and they are giving a lot of additional tools also. But this is mostly consumed by medium level organizations. For enterprise also we can recommend, but most of the people who are all taking this tool is from medium level organization, and it supports for the vast environment, and they have a lot of additional tools to provide the support other than the ticket management also. So as per ITIL, so what is required for having a ticket management tool is detecting and recording incident details, matching incidents against known problems. So if it is a knowledge base is available already, and suppose if we are getting the ticket with some error message, a standard error message like blue screen error, application is not working, error number 1234, something like that. So immediately it will match inside the database, it will prompt you with the knowledge article. So the engineer need not search Google or anything, because for the error message already the solution is available in the knowledge base. Knowledge base is a local database available where you can go and refer the previous troubleshooting steps, whatever it is done by other engineer. So whoever is facing the problem first time, they are finding the solution, and we are creating article and we are submitting the article, and it is becoming a database for internal reference. So the ticket has to be matched internally, and before engineer is going and searching for the solution, the ticketing system has to come forward and say, yeah, this is the standard solutions available, try these options. So resolving incidents as quickly as possible, prioritizing incidents in terms of impact and urgency. So the priority is configured in the ticketing system based on the impact. So there are 100 users impact, 1000 users impact, and based on the urgency, I need the software, I need the hardware within 30 minutes time. So based on that, we are defining the priority, escalating incidents to other teams to ensure timely resolution. There are hierarchy level of escalation, L1, L2, L3, like that. So if L1 team is taking more than 30 minutes time, automatically the ticket has to be moved to L2 team. They will have certain limitations. So based on the overall SLA, something like 20% is given to L1 team, another 20% is given to L2 team, so that you are not going beyond the SLA. If 80% of the SLA is being consumed by the L1 team, even if you are transferring the ticket to L2 team and they are not able to solve it, the SLA will be violated. So they need sufficient time to do some R&D or to do the search and provide the solution. So we need not sit on the ticket without being providing the solution, right? So if you are not able to do it within 30 minutes time, the ticket has to be moved to the next tower, next level of ticketing system. It will go to the L2 team or L3 team. So this is being available and configured in the managed engine ticketing system. So it takes the ITIL framework, and it has the industry best practices required, and has all the functionality what is required for managing your operations with the ITIL framework. So as I said, they provide support for more than 90 products, and that includes free tools also. So we need not buy for licenses, so we can use the free tools available for IT, for troubleshooting, for management. We can consume the tools. And ManageEngine team has inbuilt R&D support. So there will be a standard set of people working on the R&D division, and producing a lot of tools required for the industry, and they can provide support for any other organizations which is having problems, and they are having in-house engineering solutions, and they are transparent in a lot of discussions. So that gives confidence to the organization who wanted to take ManageEngine as a software solution provider in case of IT infrastructure environment. So they are the leading organization providing the tools, and it is available for free also. You wanted to try something, any of the tools from ManageEngine, you can download and try for it. So that can be used for enterprise environment, and we can go with the use of these tools in live environment. So apart from the service management, ITIL service management, these are all the tools available with them. And it has more, but I have just shortlisted some of them as a major tools like Access Manager Plus, AD Edit Audit Plus. You want to do the audit for AD logs, so you can use this Audit Plus tool. Cloud Security, Desktop Central, Firewall Analyzer, Identity Manager for ID creations and ID management, Mobile Device Manager, PAM, so Privilege Access Management for giving the rights to the software applications required. So n number of requirements there in the industry, so they have captured maximum required things. So it becomes a one shop for all the requirements. So any IT industry, they can approach this ManageEngine organization or company for getting list of tools as per the requirement. So general, the response time, resolution time. Response time is once the ticket is created by the user and the analyst, the respective analyst is providing a tick mark or making the ticket into work in progress. So that timestamp is taken right from the ticket creator and from the ticket creation and ticket work in progress marking. So that timestamp is called as response time. We'll just subtract the time like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is. Based on the priority, the time will vary. It is given sample timings are given here. It may be same or different for different organization. That depends on the business criticality. Some organizations are in normal database or data environment, so they may take more time. But some operations are in a critical environment like life science or airlines or medical. For them, the response time should be very quick. So if that is the issue, they expect the support immediately at the maximum within 10 to 15 minutes. So because the support is very much required for the health related industry, right? Medical industry. So if they are not able to get the system up, they will not be able to provide medical support for the patients. So in that cases, the response should be quick. Resolution is after the ticket is created, that timestamp, and when the resolution is provided in the ticketing system, we have to mark the status as resolved. So from the resolved minus the ticket creation time, that gives you the resolution time. So the issue is resolved. So the user gives the confirmation and we are also closing the ticket. We first resolve the ticket and give the information to the customer. After certain time period, the user will go for closing the ticket. If user is not closing, the system will automatically close after certain period. Why we are giving that option is we wanted to ensure the user is facing no problem and user can reopen the ticket if they are not having a proper solution. So if I close the ticket, then you cannot reopen it. So that's the reason we resolve the ticket and give the control to user so that he can reopen the ticket or close the ticket. So user will be happy about that. So without his confirmation, we will not go for closing the ticket. So let's get into the tool. This is the ManageEngine tool available. So these sessions are recorded once based on the ticket creation. So this is the console. Um, they are giving two options. One, you can install the software in the local server, and then you can establish the connection to that server from any desktop. You can open that URL and create the tickets. Okay, the other option is web-based. So ManageEngine is available in cloud. So once you raise a request for new ticketing support, they'll give you access via web, in the sense cloud environment. We'll create a database in the cloud, we'll create forms in the cloud, everything will be available. So now what I'm doing is I'm creating a new incident. So this setup is a cloud setup. It is not the local on-premises setup. And this URL is available for all the users in the organization. They can use this URL to create any ticket. Suppose they have problem, so they want the solution, so they can create a ticket over here. See, ticket description, urgency normal. I don't have any urgent immediate requirement. So what is the problem? So problem description we are giving. So we can elaborate if required. Otherwise, if the problem is very simple, we say printer is not working. So I'm just selecting the requester. Normally, this will be auto-filled because whenever the user is logging in, the requested name will be auto-filled. Because we follow SSO system, it will get auto-filled. Whereas in our case, it is different. I created user ID separately. Even now, I'm assigning a technician who can solve the problem. So this assignment will be done by queue manager, because queue manager only knows how many people are available today, who are all available today. Suppose this person Chedian is not available today, I should not assign the ticket to Chedian. So I need to find somebody in the system who is working today. S- I will assign the ticket to that person, and he will start working on it. So for our reference, what I did, I created local user IDs and local technicians. So otherwise, all these things will be integrated with the Active Directory, and we are going to nominate who are all the admins who can provide the solution support. Otherwise, all others are the users. Whoever is logging in for the issue, they become the user. So immediately it is capturing the user ID. Requester name, it will be automatically captured as an employee number or as a name as such, whatever you feed it in the domain, that will be captured here. So after that, I'm just typing the description. What is the problem we are facing? So with the problem in the printer, I'm just mentioning the description. So ensure that the description is clear so that the administrator can provide you immediate support. Otherwise, he or she will take some time to understand what is your problem and where it is stuck. So it is better to provide a detailed information so that they don't have any issue in understanding. So here it says printer and SDB1 first floor right wing. So I'm just clearly mentioning where is the printer. So the administrator will have the database. What are the printers available in SDB1? In that, what are the printers available first floor? Okay, first floor may have right wing and left wing. So what is the printer available right wing? So I can take some two or three printers also. So to narrow down, I can even go one step down, like a printer name or number 001, 002, 003. Suppose I have more printers. So with that, I'm creating a request, add request. So printer is not working. This is the request created. So in the right hand side, you can see status is open, not assigned. Priority is medium. So I'm not going for urgent or high priority. So it is medium priority. So actions, now the ticket is open. Okay, it is not yet assigned. Okay, that we have to see. See, the life cycle says not assigned. So this is the user ID. Charan is a user ID. It is not the analyst or administrator ID. It is a user ID. So for that user, he is logged in with that user ID. So it has captured that name as a SSO system. But here I am creating a separate users. So now the ticket is not assigned. It is not yet assigned to anybody. We have to see how to assign the ticket first. Because once it is assigned, then the respective associate can take the ticket and work on it. I'm just assigning it to Tyrion. Okay, so ticket is open. I'm just showing how to create a work log. So normally work log is providing the update, what is the current status of it, and now what is going on, and when tentatively we can say when the issue can be addressed. So I'm just acknowledging back to the user, mentioning that thanks for reaching the technical support, and we have received your ticket, and this is going to be your acknowledgement. So don't worry, we'll be back soon, and we'll provide you a quick technical support, something like that. You have to provide some update to the user and save. So this is updated now in the system. So user will be getting a mail. So mail will be triggered to the user whoever has created a ticket. One copy will come to the analyst, one copy will go to the user. So both are updated with the same details. So now we have some updates, right? So I'm just going ahead with the on hold status. That is, I'm going to keep the ticket in pending. So I'm mentioning the user that the ticket will be in the pending state. So pending in the sense, currently the SLA clock I'm just stopping because I don't have any work to do. In the sense, in the ticket, I have dependency. Suppose the printer is not working and the sensor is broken or any other things which don't have dependency on me but dependency with others. So to meet that, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep the ticket in pending, and I'll provide the reason why I'm keeping the ticket in pending, because just like that I cannot put it in pending. User will escalate the ticket to some other manager or some other people. So we should not blindly put the ticket in pending. So instead, we have to mention the reason why we are keeping the ticket in pending, and when the system will be up or when the issue will be resolved. So that is to be mentioned clearly. So on hold means we are keeping the SLA clock stopped. Otherwise, suppose the pending hardware is coming very late, what will happen? Um, the SLA will be violated. To avoid that, what we are doing, if the reason is genuine, user will accept, because user may know correctly that um, e- analyst cannot do anything, right? So as analyst, we cannot do anything. It has a dependency with the external third-party vendor, so they have to bring the hardware from their office. It may take 2 hours, 4 hours time. We don't have a spare parts in our office, otherwise we could have done immediately. So all those things we have to discuss with the user and mention that in the statement. So once you document it here, then that becomes a verification for the user, and we'll work on that later point. So till that time, the ticket will be in pending. It means SLA clock. Maybe I have already consumed 1 hour. and overall SLA is 4 hours. So if I keep the clock running, the spare parts may be coming in the evening. I raise a ticket in the morning, the spare parts may come in the evening time. So I will cross 4 hours SLA by that time. So my ticket will be violated. To avoid that as that problem, I am keeping the ticket in pending with a genuine reason because I don't have control on the vendor, right? I cannot push the vendor to bring it immediately as soon as I raise the ticket. Vendor has a SLA. Actually, we call that as a OLA. So between the company and contractors, there will be OLA. So I'm mentioning when the ticket status has to be changed. I know approximately when I'll get the spare part. So apart from that, during that time, after that time, the ticket has to be changed from other user. If at all there is anything required, we can make the changes. So now the ticket is on hold. So SLA is not running now, and we are safe and we will not have SLA violation problem. So assume that we have got the parts, then we can mark the status from on hold to. Um, we cannot directly go to resolve state. We have to change the status and move it. So we are mentioning the user that the spare parts is received and we are fixing the spare parts. After that, we are confirming that the issue is resolved. If suppose I set some time before, right? So what will happen? I cannot directly move from on hold to the resolved state. So it will be coming to the in progress if the time is bar. Okay, so I set some 2 hours, 3 hours time, right? If it is delayed beyond that hours, it will automatically go to on hold, I mean in progress status. So from on hold, it will automatically get changed. So now what I'm doing is since I already received a parts and I already fixed the issue, so directly I'm just mentioning the ticket is resolved. So I'm just mentioning the details clearly that the issue whatever mentioned in the ticket that has been taken care, and we have also verified whether it is working fine or not. After that, we are getting a confirmation from the user and then we are closing the ticket. So that is the actual procedure what we have to do. So without confirmation, if we close, then we'll get into problem like user dissatisfaction will appear and they will create concerns. So we should not go like that. Any ticketing system, we have to get a confirmation. We should have the option also so that user is also happy about it because without getting the confirmation from the user if you close we are not sure whatever solution we provided it is working for them or not. So it is always better to call the user and or to ping the user. If there is a chat system available, we can ping the user and get the confirmation. And we also have something called three strike policy. Something like I'm not able to reach the user, but I have provided the solution. So three strike means three times we'll try. So I'll send first reminder, then second reminder, and third reminder. So in the third reminder, there'll be some time gap, 24 hours once I'll send the mail. So in the third reminder, I'll mention that since we are not able to reach you for more than 48 hours, this is the third reminder, and we have provided the necessary solution, and we have also verified by visiting the printer or by taking the test printout since we are not able to reach you. And this is the third reminder we are sending, and we are closing the ticket. Something like that we have to mention and close it. That is called Three strike policy. So after three reminders, we close it. So this ticket, yes, we are resolving the ticket, mentioning that the ticket is completed. So we are mentioning resolved. So system should take the status from resolved to close. Here for sample purpose, we are doing it manually, but actually the IT analyst will do only resolution. Closure status will be done by system automatically. Normally, the ticketing system will be having that kind of options in the system. So once user confirms, the ticket will be automatically closed. So from the analyst side, it will be like resolved. So I know what is the solution I have given and it is working fine. So I go with the resolved status. So still I'm mentioning that closure note as per the confirmation received. So we are closing the ticket. If at all we are not able to close it successfully, we have the option as a failure. I'm not able to work on your ticket. Resolution unsuccessful. We can mention there are a lot of options available. We'll mention it. Resolution unsuccessful. Okay, so here it is successful. So it is closed. Now the ticket is in the closed sign. So this is how we work on the ticket. The user is creating the ticket. We move the ticket in work in progress. Based on the requirement, we put the ticket on on hold. And once the system is available, the spare parts is available, we again update the ticket and then resolve the ticket. Then you go for closing the ticket. So it may differ organization to organization, but this is the normal workflow. Okay, this is how the pattern should be. And then you can see the ticket queue. So as analyst, you'll have your own queue visibility. The queue manager will have all the analyst queue, but the individual analyst will see only their own tickets. They cannot see other person tickets, how many tickets he is holding and all. So queue manager will have overall view, so they can see everybody's ticket and they can also move the tickets from one person to other person. So queue manager is a separate task in the ITIL management, so they will work on it separately. So this is how the tickets are created and managed by the analyst in their view. This is another tool we have already seen the JIRA tool management. Now this is the ManageEngine. So this is gives this is going to give you some input how to work on the ticketing tool. Yeah. So with this, we'll complete this ticket creation session. Thank you very much.